Hi, and welcome to this channel. Let's talk about the beauty of process. There is beauty in process. There is beauty in going through the process. Because in going through the process, as you go through the process, your character is also being formed. And it's important to be a person of integrity even as you build wealth, even as you build the life that you want to have. Because if you don't build character in tandem with that, then it's easy for when life gets a bit shaky for you to fall and not have like a safe landing. Being grounded allows you to have like a safe landing, because being grounded means that you have people in your life who can be able to call you out when you're out of line. But when you do not have people to call you out when you're out of line, it's easy to just have like a lot of character flaws. And even as you get the life that you want, or that the life that you would like to have, it's important to have character. And therefore, if this character brings in the importance of going through a process and not trying to evade seasons of life and not trying to make things happen in your own strength, at the expense of anything, and making things happen even, no matter what. Unfortunately, when you just want things to happen, unfortunately, sometimes you become like an easy bait for the other kingdom, the occult. It's important to really listen to people who've practiced occultic things, or who've been in the occult, who were who are now they used to practice maybe witchcraft, or used to practice like demonic things. It's important to listen to them, so that you understand that there is nothing in life that comes for free. Absolutely nothing. Even if you're told that there's this place we can get money, the devil will always give you a quick bait. But when it comes to sacrificing, you will pay with literally your blood and sweat. You will pay, not just with sweat, sometimes with blood. So it's really important to really appreciate the beauty of process, because in process your character is being formed, so that when you actually get the life you want, you'll be able to hold it. You have the integrity to actually hold it together and not make it fall apart. So character is important, process is important, because process, as you go through a process, your character is being formed in you. So just learn to appreciate process, learn to go through process. It may be uncomfortable, and most likely it is uncomfortable, and you just want to get out of a season very fast. But it's important to understand that there is beauty in the process, because as you're in the process, you start to see yourself transform. You start to see your character building. You start to see you're able to do things that you were not able to do, and that's the beauty of process. So you and we need to be able to appreciate the process. I can talk about a lot of stories where I tried to jump process and I had to go back and start all over again, because you're just trying to get out of this thing that is making you uncomfortable, and yet there is beauty in the process. It's great to have the comforts of life. They make life easier. Think about even simple things like hand washing versus washing with a machine. The machine, having that makes life easier. Think about either using public transport or having your own means, having your own personal vehicle. I mean, that is easier. Think about traveling via road or traveling by air. It's easier to travel by air. I mean, in terms of like, unless you're going for a road trip, but if you want to go somewhere early and you want to avoid like the tiredness that comes with traveling long distance, using air, traveling by air is comfortable. It makes life easier, so there's nothing wrong with those things. Just allow yourself to appreciate the process in order to that will bring the life that you want. Don't go for things faster, because you may actually decide to do that faster and decide, you know what, I'll try and do it faster, and then you actually maybe get things faster, but then in the long run, no one usually tells you you will still have to sacrifice. And unfortunately, some of those sacrifices are usually very hard, So there's nothing that comes free in life. Process is important, and there is beauty in the process.